All right, we're here to Greater Conversation. This is a place and space where we get some things off of our chest. I say it every week. Tomorrow's not promised. Cuss the people out today. There are some things that you said earlier that was on my heart that I wanted to talk about. Talk about. So you can set it up, and then I'll just add my 2 cents in commentary to what you said because those are already on my heart.
Come here, Demeter Joe.
Oh,
Let's start with you. First of all, before I get into Demeter Joe, well, I don't, because D.L. Hughley made me mad about Demeter Joe, while Demeter Joe made me mad about Kamala Harris. It's, that thing is layered. But somebody asked Janet Jackson, for whatever reason, thought it was a good idea to ask her about her politics. And in that conversation, sis basically said, somehow it came up there where you know she white or her daddy white. And it's like, you know, and I'm just like, not you with the biracial children and one of the most biracial, interracial families that exist, right?
Right.
And you're not having a good understanding of biracial identity and then leading into a conspiracy about, it is a documented fact that Kamala's daddy is a Negro Jamaican.
Yeah.
So it's just like, girl, what? And then she doubled down on what I heard he was white. And no, it's been like, you like, I'm not going to disrespect Janet Jackson, but how ignorant is it for you to be the icon that you are and to fall into, this is almost like it's almost Kid Cudi level earth flatter, like flat earth believers. Like, just because it's out there don't mean that it's believable. And Janet, Google is too accessible for you to double down on that in an interview, girl.
Yeah.
An interview, girl. And you like, legit, now you trying to back. Now, Janet ain't going to get canceled or anything like that. But like, that's like for a fellow black woman too. It's like, dang.
It's funny that I think D.L. Hughley said something like, "How's she gonna say that when she got a white nose or a white nose?"
That's what I'm saying. Now, DL, that wasn't necessary.
That
wasn't necessary.
And then your brother white. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
it wasn't necessary.
Like, yeah, I feel like, to me, like, I'm not saying it's excusable, but sometimes when you think about somebody like Janet Jackson, I low-key expect her to have a dumb take like that.
I would expect her to have a dumb take, not that one.
Because I think Jermaine Dupri had a dumb take like that. And
I don't expect anything less out of Jermaine Dupri.
And they were in a relationship for many years. So, explain some things.
Birds of a feather.
Listen, I feel like Angel Reese did a wonderful job in the Act About Politics. She said, listen, I'm young, I'm learning, I'm trying to figure some things out. We'll go out there and vote. That should be the
answer.
Even
Caitlin Clark had a decent response. They asked her. I remember in the press conference, Caitlin said something very similar. She said, I'm figuring this thing out. I think people should have the choice to decide. Like,
just get out there and vote.
Get out there and vote.
Stop answering questions. Just stop.
And I bring up Caitlin because if this young pressured white woman, say what you want to say about Caitlin, but this pressure to be, they pressure her to be a MAGA supporter, or they pressure her to shut up and just play. If she can even be like, whatever, Janet, with all this wisdom and age, baby, because even I heard Barack when somebody asked him specifically, how should people vote?
Oh yeah,
that man said, I'm not going to tell you how to vote. What I am going to tell you is that you should vote.
Yeah.
And we all know he's already endorsed Kamala, but he's also wise enough to be like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Just make an informed decision.
Yeah.
And if you get your information right, then to me, the choice is
clear.
No
brainer. Yeah. So that's why my little take on Demeter. You had
James and Fuhad
hung themselves, got played.
This is what happens when you decide to go to the other side of town.
Yeah.
And you ain't supposed to be over there. And when you get invited to these white spaces that are not only unsafe, but you don't make them brave by standing out. So not only did you sit there and backpedal until my fight or flight, what I saw, because I watched it again, that wasn't fight or flight. You were comfortable.
Yeah.
Them jokes, them laughs were ha 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 ha
from your belly.
Ha 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 He put laughter in my
my
soul.
soul. Yeah.
Them laughs came.
Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm.
In 20 minutes of his podcast and dissect your policy line by line.
Yep.
In comparison to, he also had on screen the moment you were on his show and saying that they was laughing, they was this and here's the kicker.
Yeah.
He said that them, James and Fuhad, and their producers had an opportunity to take things out of the show. Matter of fact, requested for things to be
certain things to be taken out of
the show because they said that was too far. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. And Andrew Shultz was like, you know what they left though? What we saw.
Yeah.
So that means as contentious and nasty and racist and bigoted and misogynistic as Andrew is, and I'll stand on all those things, what they did do respected what you didn't want in that show. At the very least, what was asked to be taken out was taken out. But y'all left that in because you didn't really see a problem with that.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. You didn't see a problem with that. Your apology was reactive to your audience, not because you genuinely feel bad. Because if you genuinely felt bad, you would have pulled it out from the beginning. Here's the other gag. Your apology was posted on your backup account and not your main account with the 8 million followers. So it is further like, what are we doing here, y'all?
Yeah.
And I don't want to drag y'all because, again, I grew to appreciate you, but it's making it hard. You know what I'm saying? To really support what you're doing. And then I heard, Bryan, they've now deleted over 100 episodes.
Yeah.
From the past because people started to find other moments. Because I heard there was a previous episode that is now deleted. And please fact check me if I'm wrong, but I heard this on another podcast who was talking about it, where I think James, he was having sex with a white woman, and somehow the conversation came up and said, do you wish she was black or blah, blah, blah. And his response was, well, if she was black, we would have been having sex.
Oh.
So those are the kind of comments they said in the past, which double downs on the fact that, and I get it, people have been giving them the excuses about, black men, particularly biracial black men in British culture and blah, 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 blah. You can culturally like what you like or lean into whatever that means that you lean into without disrespecting a community of people. And I think that's the balance that has to be struck, right? I can't see myself ever preferring a white woman over nobody. That's just not what's going to happen. Don't mean that there aren't attractive white women out there, but anytime you ask me my choice, my preference, my whatever, it's a black woman all day, every day.
Yeah. At
the very least, a woman of color.
Yeah.
But if I did date a white woman, married to a white woman, there's no space I'm going to be in, Bryan, where I want to disrespect black women because of my affinity for white women. Yeah. That doesn't have to happen.
No.
And I think it's what we are. So like, y'all can joke about it. Y'all can kind of skate past it, but you're like that again. Here's my word. That dissonance is loud. It's loud. And you let that white man play in your face, and he did it. You play stupid games and you got a stupid prize. We got to stop being complicit in white. Like when they show you who they are, come here, Maya Angelou, believe them. That man played you. That man does not care. He laughed at your apology, dissected it, and then spilled that tea on you.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. I agree.
Stupid.
Yeah. Because you, they not your friends, bro. They gonna protect themselves.
Friends. They not like us.
Yeah, they gonna protect themselves. They're gonna protect themselves. Because
even though Andrew didn't care about being dragged, he wasn't about to be dragged without pulling receipts, and he did it.
Yeah. What you're not about to do is blame me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he said.
You're not gonna blame me.
I'll stand on my stuff, but you ain't gonna blame me for it.
You ain't gonna blame me. I'm not gonna be. You're gonna try to hold me accountable. Y'all. To me, the kicker was y'all asked for other things to be taken out of the show.
You
kept this. After that, I was like, oh, mic drop.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Listen, it is what it is.
Last thing. It is okay to enjoy pumpkin spice.
Oh.
It is not okay to be pumpkin spicy. Y'all been nasty smelling from May to July. And I know summer left in terms of like the actual season.
Yeah.
But the girl is still in the room with us. Okay. Because it's been hot. It's been hot outside.
It has been.
As we go into the fall time, if your hygiene wasn't top tier in the summer, this is not a chance to be lax. Wash yourself head to toe. That includes your feet. I saw the Kelsey brothers talking about, and this is again white people. He was like, "You really wash your feet? Dude, you do not wash your feet." And they was like, "Bro, every shower.
Yeah.
If I have to lean to the wall, I'm putting my foot up. Yeah. I'm getting in between my toes.
Yeah.
And I'm washing the top, bottom, and sides of my foot.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
So white people and their cleanliness is just something different. But y'all, wash your bodies. Use deodorant, even if it's the aluminum-free joints. Use it and reapply. Get you an oil.
Yeah.
Get you some cologne, a body spray, a body butter.
Yeah.
Like, wash your face, scrape your tongue, brush your teeth, use mouthwash, floss.
Yeah.
Clean inside your ear, wash your belly button. Brother, when the last time you cleaned behind your ear?
Listen.
Do that.
Yeah.
Trim them nose hairs. I'm sick of talking to y'all and they flying up out of there talking to me back. Keep your hygiene together.
Yeah.
We too grown for to be having these conversations. Change your drawers daily.
Yeah.
Like, put on new socks.
Yeah. Buy some new socks. Buy some new drawers.
Buy
all those
some
things.
New drawers.
You shouldn't be wearing the same drawers you wear for years.
18,
yeah.
And that Ralph Lauren horse ain't even galloping no more.
Negative.
It ain't even Ralph no more.
It ain't Ralph.
It went from Ralph Lauren to Beverly Hills Polo Club Association.
Yeah.
And you ain't even got to get expensive draws. But just get you some clean hands.
Yeah, fresh.
Fresh Fruit of the Looms.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. All right. It's been another episode of the Jigsaw.
It's been another episode of the Jigsaw Podcast. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for enjoying. Yeah. Shout out again, our boy Nigel. For blessing us last week. Great episode. Great game. Episode. I actually played around with my son Jaden. He was interested in what it was. And he chose Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj as his song based on the scenario. The scenario was, what would you do if you found out your friend was pregnant and you had to rush him to the hospital? And Jaden said, I said, you want that moment for life? But it was so interesting to see his perspective around that as a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
But I also don't think he knew the other songs in the pack. Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, shout out to Nigel in the game. It's already been fun. I can't wait to play with some grown folk and really have fun with it. That's gonna be fun.
Definitely looking forward to it. All right. So I guess that's to wrap up. Continue to like us, subscribe, share, all the things. Follow us on all the platforms. Interact with us. Thank you, Chris, for all the things that you do. Follow us. The Jigsaw Podcast, email askthejigsaw@gmail.com. Follow Josh. I'm Josh Rodgers. I'm Bryan Haire. We're on every platform. Like, subscribe. We're on YouTube now, ladies and gentlemen. So please go out there and subscribe. Get those subscribers up. And I think that is it. Before we head out, Josh, let the people know what they need to do.
All you can do is what you can, while you can, the best ways that you can. But in all of your doing, please don't get caught with your work undone. Love y'all. Talk to y'all next week.
Peace. Good episode.
I ain't even packed.
Yeah, I got